Sitting at 1 or 2 for 2, you would one would expect Singapore to score at least that, provided they keep that same approach of wanting to rotating the strike and then hit those boundaries in between. To me, that dismissal of surrender, and Zubin rightly pointed it out, that was to do with the nerves side of it too. When he hit those two back-to-back boundaries, he didn't need to go for that third shot. So as long as they don't commit any of those mistakes in the rest of the innings, I think 180, 190 should be definitely on the cards.
That's exceptionally well played by Tim Davis. Full toss from Sarad. Hit between deep mid wicket and long on.
Cut the two fielders.
Absolutely split the fielders in half. Really well placed by Tim. Suddenly going really well for Singapore. 44 of 27. Really looking on song. Tim just rocking back and pushing the ball to deep mid wicket for a single.
Yes, you would definitely want Tim to go on from here.
Singapore would certainly want him to stay right to the very end. Hopefully getting a good 80, 90 odd. But he's the sort of batsman that can really... Oh, great shot by Manpreet to backward point for a single. He's the sort of batsman that can absolutely change gear. Like just the other day, he was there for a short stay, like you mentioned previously, Cash. But the kind of cricket he played, you can already see that he's someone who can score really quick runs. And 45 of 28 has come relatively easily to him in terms of just nudging the ball around and playing conventional cricket. But if he goes big, he can probably accelerate even that current strike rate.
Oh yes, and as we've already seen as well, he can hit the ball hard. I saw him in the nets the other day. One of the players was giving him throwdowns, and the power that he had in his drives in the nets. At one point, I thought I hope the throwdowns should go and wear a helmet, because if there's one which would have, slight mishit or something, the ball was just rocketing into the nets.
Sandeep Lamichhane has come into the attack, and top edge from Manpreet that goes over Paras at covers. So Sandeep Lamichhane coming back from the
Balestier Road end.
Balestier Road end. He started off at the Balestier Road end, bowled his next over from the Serangoon Road end, and he's back to the Balestier Road end.
Rangoon Road.
Rangoon Road's the other side.
Yes.
Apologies, folks. Tim's absolutely monstered that over long on for a massive six. That's six in any ground.
Oh yes, definitely, and it's gone out of the ground, and there's lots of spectators here today at the ground, folks. As you can see, the scenery, a lot of Nepali supporters in the Singaporean contingent watching from the pavilion side, just being shown on your screens now, and they are absolutely ecstatic. They've been making a lot of noise as Tim is now on 51 of just 29.
Great.